Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share a cook with me video in preparation for Thanksgiving and do a little bit of a vlog style Thanksgiving day. It is currently Thursday morning, November 28th, and we have people coming over in a few hours to celebrate Thanksgiving. So I am now prepping everything for our big meal, and I'm going to share the entire process with you. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit subscribe and leave any questions or comments in that comment section. Right now, I am just prepping everything we need for our turkey. The vegetables that you just saw are marinated in olive oil, salt, pepper, and rosemary. And now I am adding some onions and butter along with salt, pepper, and rosemary for the turkey itself. Although this is only my second time preparing a turkey, I am not following a recipe at all. But what I do know is that you can never over-season or have too much butter when you're preparing this. So I am making sure to season the cavity with butter, onion, and salt, pepper, and rosemary, as I mentioned, but also season under the skin and in the bowl around it as well. We have a 15-pound bird here, and it will need to cook for just over 3 hours. Once the turkey is prepped and in the oven, I now begin preparing all of my side dishes. The first time I hosted a holiday, I was cooking everything while our guests were here so that it would be nice and hot right off of the stove right before serving. But in doing so, I was not able to mingle with my guests or really enjoy the holiday, so I am now cooking everything fresh in the morning and reheating if needed right before serving. On the menu for today is of course that turkey that I am roasting in the oven, in addition to stuffing, gluten-free stuffing, mashed potatoes, butternut squash, candied carrots, and rolls. And I will also be making my own homemade gravy. When chopping the carrots, celery, and onion for the turkey, I did a very rough chop in thick, chunky pieces. However, for the stuffing, I want to have a fine chop in much smaller pieces, so I am preparing them separately. All right, we have stuffing gonna be going in here, boiling potatoes, carrots for candied carrots, butternut squash, gluten-free stuffing, and the turkey. Another benefit to prepping beforehand is that you're able to clean up as you go and take care of all of the cooking mess before anybody arrives. I definitely prefer to clean up as I go, and I find myself cleaning off all of my surfaces multiple times when prepping and cooking. You definitely want to make sure there's no cross-contamination with raw meat or things like that, and I like starting with a fresh surface before moving on to the next step. I don't know about you, but stuffing and the side dishes in general are my favorite part about the Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone always builds up the turkey and the preparation around the turkey and all of that, but I think the side dishes are what make the meal, and I love the leftovers. So if you want to leave in that comment section what your favorite part of the Thanksgiving dinner is, I would love to read it. Greg got me this stand mixer our first Christmas together, and I absolutely love it. It was something that I've always wanted, and when I first got it before kids, I used it all the time because baking was something that I just loved to do. Since having kids, I definitely don't cook and bake as much as I used to, but it definitely makes holiday preparation a lot easier. As you probably have noticed, my menu this holiday is very traditional. I didn't get overly creative or deviate too far from the traditional Thanksgiving side dishes and turkey prep. I am one who just likes to keep it easy, and if it isn't broke, why fix it? One of the things that I love the most about this house is that it is open concept while still having that dedicated formal dining room. So typically when I like to have people over, I set up the appetizers out here where it flows in nicely with the living room, and then use the formal dining room as a dedicated meal space. Now for appetizers, I'm keeping it super light and easy because it is such a small group this year. Now, I'm not going to lie, by the time I finished all of the prep and cleanup, I had less than 15 minutes before my family was scheduled to arrive, so I quickly ran upstairs, threw on a dress, and woke the boys up from their nap. Mason, what are we gonna eat for lunch?
Turkey.
Turkey.
It looks like chicken. It looks like dinner.
It looks like chicken and it looks like dinner, because it is.
It looks like breakfast.
It looks like breakfast? I don't think so.
Come here, Mommy.
Look at you. Are you dressed nice?
Give me a cookie.
Not a cookie. What is it?
Cracker.
Cracker.
These are crackers. And what are those? What are those, Mommy? What are those?
Cheese. Candied carrots.
And those are chips.
Butternut squash. Gluten-free stuffing. Blueberry pie. After exactly 3 hours and 15 minutes, our turkey was done and it was cooked perfectly. And because all of our side dishes were still hot, I only had to pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes along with the rolls once I took out the turkey. So it all timed up perfectly. I also had every intention of perfectly carving this turkey and making a beautiful presentation, but it was so moist that it was literally falling off of the bone. Both of the wings fell off as soon as I moved it from the pan to the carving board, and the big legs just came right off. I did learn in the past from carving turkeys that you definitely want to take the legs off first and then start with the breast on either side of the breastbone. So I tried to do that, but again, it was so moist that it was just kind of falling off, and the presentation didn't hold as well as I would have liked. And there you have it. Our Thanksgiving dinner is all done and ready to be served. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here just so that we can jump right into all of this food and enjoy time together as a family. We had a great day and I hope that you enjoyed your holiday as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Please go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next video.